this is going to be a great show. Man, I can tell. I mean, the music's working. Says it's receiving my content. I mean, that's amazing. Like on the first try. Oh, the force is with me, baby. The force is with me. Register Mathematica. You are indeed, sir, in the right place. Force. Oh, God. Oh, dude. People are pulling in. What's up, Jim Franklin? What's up, Register Mathematica? Welcome to the Tools Show. It's going to be an awesome show. I can feel it in my bones. The sky is blue, the sun is yellow, and there's no clouds in the sky. You can't beat it. You know what? I think there's a dead mouse somewhere in your office. Oh, that's the worst smell ever. Yes. The only thing I can tell you is, like all air fresheners, dead mouse smell eventually goes away. You just have to kind of burn through it a little bit. All right, you can do it, Mr. Franklin. Yes, sir. I know the feeling, though. It stinks. Anyways, literally. All right, let's get this party on the road. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Tool Show. Bam! What is up, party people? Welcome to the Tool Show, a half hour of your life you'll never get back. Welcome. Don't know if you know anything about basic audio. That's not going to cut it. They can't hear you. That's right. For some reason, you have to pay a lot of money for a microphone that you have to get right up on. If I just sit back here, yeah. You feeling a little left out? I
was just admiring what you've done with the place.
I'm so glad I wanted to point it out.
This into a beautiful studio.
It was nice for one day, and now look at it. It's a mess. What's the matter with me? What is?
It is a pigsty.
It's a pigsty around here. My taxi driver has fallen off of the wall. I've now collected 29 pieces of Asian art that allows me to not even close the door anymore. It's insane. All right, welcome everybody. Welcome to the Tools Show. We're the Tools. My name is Sage. His name is not Sage. And we talk to you about a half hour about, things that we claim are marketing related. And most of the show is just the intro and the outro because I can't get really into the show. I don't know why. Great show today. Aren't you excited? Are you excited?
I'm thrilled.
Yeah.
It's quite a lineup we have.
We have a great lineup today. I'm glad we have an intro. We have an outro. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, we have guests that are contributing.
We have guests.
On the chat. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you had somebody coming in.
No. Nobody wants to come here.
Not a great lineup then?
Well, it's going to be great. Today we're going to talk about a thrilling topic.
And what's that?
Google and mobile. It's really not thrilling at all. No one really cares. But I care. And I want you to care.
How much do you care?
I don't really care.
On a scale of 1 to 10.
Not at all. Like a 0. I care more about...
I wasn't even on the scale.
That's a 0. Okay, do I care? You know what? I care a little bit because... I think Google can really be of value to a person's business if they can appease the Google gods. The downside is if you've gone from appeasing the Google gods to just whoring yourself to the Google gods, which many people do, and then they just start doing really dirty things to the Google gods. Then the Google gods get tired of you one day and just throw you out of the cab of that semi-truck on the highway of life.
I approve.
Yeah, and you are left stranded, abused, mangled. Your stockings are all torn off. Your your heroin shot up legs.
So basically,
You're
my 20s.
Yeah, your 20s. Yeah. What can happen a lot of times, I don't know what's the matter with my mind. A lot of times people can, they get into the free Google traffic. It's like getting heroin for free. And then they're just like, how can I get more of this heroin for free? Mm-hmm. And then they're just like, I think if I get a lot of links from this guy in India that only charges me $2 an hour, that's going to help. And then it does for a while, and it does, and it does, and it does, and it does, until Google is like, that's really yesterday's thing. I got a new thing, and you're out. And then the next thing you know, your kids hate you and they can't go to college anymore. Your wife divorces you because she can't get, fancy clothes anymore. And you're a homeless, real heroin addict. The end. Happy days. And so, anyways, I don't know what it is about me and heroin addictions today. I have not acquired my heroin addiction yet. But at any rate, Google, this just in, is saying that it's a mobile first world for Google.
What does that mean?
I was going to ask you that.
Oh, but I set you up.
I know. So, all right, here, let me show you guys.
Seem to be on a roll. I figured you'd work some more heroin into this somehow.
Heroin Mathematica. Sorry. Dang it. You did that. Register Mathematica says intro, outro, string cheese. That's it. That's pretty much the whole show. Heroin Mathematica. I bet there are heroin addicts that know math. Anyways, okay. That's coming up. Hold on. Wait. Okay. Here's this article from thesmpost.com. Do you ever go here?
No.
No, me neither. Really great article. Yes, Register Mathematica says bad search results lead to heroin addiction. Yes, they do. Thank you. This is a PSA actually today. We're trying to keep people off of heroin. This is a really good article by Jennifer Slegg.
Speaking of PSAs.
Yes.
Did Bill Cosby ever do a the more you know one? Because that would be kind of ironic.
We'll look that up.
I will.
Anything that Bill Cosby says, the more you know about, pretty funny. I bet he did. That's going to be good. That's good. That could be a meme. That's good. We should work on it. Google's mobile first indexing change. Everything SEOs need to know. Google has released more details on their upcoming mobile first indexing change that will see the search engine rank the mobile versions of web pages. Currently, Google indexes desktop version of a page, but will serve the mobile version for those who search from a mobile device. You find this humorous?
The less you remember.
The less you remember. Ha ha! That's so funny. That is Bill Cosby's new motto. I love it. Actually, probably been his motto for a long time now. Okay, many webmasters had plenty of questions about this change, especially as it pertains to ranking and indexing websites that currently serve different versions of the same desktop. Blah, 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 blah. Google first announced the upcoming change last month. With this new announcement from Dalton Fan, I don't know, a Google product manager, has now entered the testing phase with the mobile search results, and we now know a lot more details. I have also reached out to Google to clarify some of the points of the newly released information on mobile first. Okay, why? Google wants to make sure they are serving the best quality search results to their users, and with more than 50% of searches on mobile devices, the fact that Google ranks desktops was starting to become more of an issue. So what was happening is that they were ranking the desktop version of a website, but showing the mobile version to the majority of their users, because more than 50% of searches are done on mobile. This is due to the fact that some websites serve different content to mobile users. So like if you have an M.dot site, like m.yourdomain.com, usually a shortened abbreviated version of this content. That's what a lot of people do. So you have like your desktop version that has all the content, and then you make a little mobile site because you're like, little mobile people, you're so cute. Here's like 5 web pages. And then they serve that over there. But since Google ranks based on the desktop site, that meant that some users on mobile could choose a search result that appeared to have what they are looking for, yet can't find it when they visit the page because the content was only available when viewed on a desktop. This isn't a surprise, says Gary Isles from Google, has mentioned multiple times that Google was working on the mobile-only index. So, good Lord. So, the moral of the story is if you have 2 websites, one that's mobile, one that's desktop, The mobile version is the site they will index. They will no longer index the desktop version. Bum, bum, bum. And considering we are working actually with a global client that is doing just that, this is somewhat shocking news. Shocking.
Shocking.
Because they're doing exactly what this is saying. They have an abbreviated version of their site on mobile, and their main website is on desktop. And according to this, Google no likey that.
Yep. You know what I can see?
What?
I can see the mobile rankings
Yes.
fall off a cliff.
How so?
Like, so if you have the desktop rankings, right? So like how you would view Google on the desktop,
Yes.
and they rank on certain pages for that.
Yes.
And on the mobile, nope.
No.
And it's because their site wasn't mobile friendly,
Right.
and they have a mobile version, but that's not optimized properly. So the whole thing's a mess.
It's a whole thing is a mess. That's the other thing this article goes on to say is that a lot of times people don't correctly code their mobile sites. They're not using H1 tags. They're not using good title tags, meta descriptions. And so those people are going to get hurt.
Yep.
It's just a hurt-a-thon.
So what's the answer here, Sage? How do you deal with this?
Well,
How do
one-
our hordes of people watching deal with this information? What do they take away
all
from
these
this?
people, just hordes of people just waiting for the knowledge to be dropped on them.
Yeah.
Okay, here, we're going to drop it. We're going to drop it. We're going to drop the knowledge. So, what the article says and what Google has clarified is that if you have two versions of your website and you have an abbreviated version of your website that is mobile, probably best to take it down. Just take it offline.
So if you don't have a mobile version of your website and you only have a desktop friendly version,
Yeah.
will that still get indexed?
Well, it'll get indexed, but they don't like sites that are not mobile friendly. So that's been around a long time. So you'll see it like it'll show like I forget what it says on the search result, like
Yeah.
not mobile
Yeah.
friendly or something, or not mobile. I forget.
Yeah, I can't remember.
So, yeah, but
something.
they
There's an
say something. It
indicator.
points it out that this site is not mobile friendly, and the previous result, the previous indexing was that Google was favoring sites in the mobile listings that were mobile friendly. So they were giving benefit to sites that were mobile friendly. And hey man, we're on a show. And we'll talk in a minute. All right, cool. So they were giving a benefit to sites, a boost to sites that were mobile optimized, which would have accounted for sites that had two different sites, right? Like if you had like a smaller site, but a smaller site that was mobile, it would index it, and they would be
Right.
cool. Yay, yay, everything is cool. Now they're saying, those people that had a abbreviated version of their website in mobile, they really should take that down, or they should put all of their content over on the mobile site. Ultimately, I believe, tell me what you think, the answer is a responsive website.
I agree with Jim Franklin.
What does Jim say? What does he say? He says you should probably have one site that... He cut to the chase.
He did.
This guy knows how to run a show.
Yeah, it'd be over by now.
Yeah. Look, man, I like to draw out all this junk. Oh, good. You're right. And then Register Mathematica says, amen, Jim. Yes. No mobile, only desktop, but you'll rank out because they already are looking for mobile friendly. I know of a site that dropped 25% 1 year after Google warned them to get mobile. Dang. Burn in the house. Why not just make it BlackBerry friendly? And then it covers everything. I can't stop. Why not make it a dynamic site? Get Jim a hat. That's what he needs. He does. Ed. I don't even know Ed. What's up, Ed? Ed Prentice is here. Welcome, sir. So Vern comes up with a really good idea. Like you could make a dynamic site that has two versions, and everything that is on the desktop site gets ported over to the mobile site. But why? Why would you do that? Like, why not just make it responsive? Is there a benefit to having two websites that you can tell?
No. Doubles the work.
Oh,
If you get paid by the hour, you
perfect.
should definitely.
That's true. That's a good point. Job security. Then, of course, it's a great idea. I could see where, like, you have some complicated form. So, like, what is... Okay, Amazon is responsive, right? But they have an app that's awesome.
It is.
That's how
Really
I
good.
shop,
Yep.
is the app. And I'm pretty sure all of Amazon is on the app, right? I would think.
Everything except like videos, I think.
Oh, you can't buy videos, but yeah,
That's an Apple thing.
that's an Apple thing, right? So, which does stink. I hate that. But so you could, like, there could be a reason for you being like, oh, well, I need it over here on mobile because we have a better experience than just responsive. And I guess that could be like a legitimate thing.
Could be.
I think, but I think you have to make it a really compelling argument to have two sites.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you should just have
Yeah, I
one.
can't. That would be rare.
I mean, even Amazon has one site. Google has one site. Wikipedia, one site. Craigslist, one. They're all one site.
How many sites do you have?
A lot. All the sites. I have so many sites. I know. A lot. Yes. Let's see. Register says, I find good decisions lead to good job security. Yeah, see, smart. Very wise. Very wise. So let's see. Anything else in this? Who will be impacted? Well, all sites will see their content ranked on the mobile version. So that's important. All sites will get ranked on their mobile version. You see? Do you feel that? You feel that? There are two specific areas where site owners will likely need to make changes. The first is for sites that serve different content to mobile users compared to desktop. The second is sites that have removed structured data markup from their mobile pages. Now, this is a word or a phrase people maybe don't know, but structured markup is like it's code to let Google know about like what you can have code that says this is my address, this is my phone number, this is my social media, right? Like this is a picture for social media. You can do all these kinds of different structured markup, and so people have removed that from their mobile version site. They've stripped it out to make it faster. And basically what this is saying is you need to put that crap back in.
Yep.
And make your site faster some other way. Then it says, otherwise, for those sites that serve identical content, such as with responsive, Mr. Jim Franklin,
Heroin Jim.
dynamic serving sites like Mr. Canada shouldn't need to make any changes at all. So you guys are brilliant. They're brilliant.
Well, they need to put on a show.
I know. You guys should get a show, yo. Anyways, separate URLs, mobile sites. Sites that are currently utilizing m.example.com configurations where mobile and desktop are completely different pages and blah, 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 will be the ones most impacted. It's important to note that you use less content on the mobile version of the page. Once Google changes over to the mobile first index, you will only be able to rank for the content that appears on the mobile page. That's important to the people. People.
That's it's interesting too, because if you're not talking a responsive site,
Yeah.
then your mobile site is like usually a completely different thing, right?
Right.
And guess what sort of people are linking to that?
Mobile people?
Nobody.
Oh!
Nobody's linking to your mobile site.
Question.
So
so it's crap. Like
so-
there's no links.
Yeah, so if that's what you're going to base your rankings off of, there's no links over there.
The world
you're
is doomed.
You're not going to rank.
We're doomed.
Period.
We're over. It's done. Stick a fork on and everybody. Forget it. No more Google rankings for you. No more. Gary, I never know how to say this guy's name. Isles also confirmed that they will not use the longer desktop content when a truncated version of content appears on mobile. Google will only be indexing the content on the mobile site. How many ways do we need to say
I
this?
don't know. I think I got that.
Are you
part.
sure? Okay, how about this? Did you get this? If you have your mobile site set up on a subdomain like m.example.com or on a different domain such as examplemobilesite.com, make sure you verify the site in Google Search Console. This means you'll be notified about any issues in your mobile site, such as blocking Googlebot, as well as if there are any more serious problems, such as manual actions. It's important to note that Google considers example.com and m.example.com as two different properties. That's right. That's right. And for those with any confusion about Googlebot's posts, Gary Isles confirmed the responsive sites do not need to re-verify. You got to just get the responsive people.
Responsive people.
Yeah. I think the M. people, they got to just
What percentage
retool.
of websites are responsive now, you think?
The big ones are.
All the big ones.
I mean, I go to every news site. I get all my Donald Trump drama on mobile-friendly sites, except Drudge Report. Have you been over there?
That's the same.
It's the same. It's always been.
Oh, yeah, it's never.
You
gonna
got to
change.
pinch and zoom, baby, if you want that drudgy goodness.
Never gonna change. But
No.
I don't think I've ever seen that rank for anything ever.
It doesn't rank. It doesn't need to rank.
Doesn't need.
It's just
a destination.
link. Yeah. I mean, it's powerful. Powerful. I probably thanked the election to
Pinch and zoom.
Yeah, pinch and zoom, baby. Sounds like a major plus for anyone who went the responsive route. Yes, indeed, sir. Plus embedded elements of tags and lookup property. Yes, schema. Look at you with all the big words. Meta tags at the top of your page. Yes, all that stuff. Yes, I find, overthinking speed, in my opinion. Rather keep the structured data. Yeah, just keep the structured data register. That's exactly right. You guys are so smart. Canonical, okay, for you smarty pantses out there. Google says that canonicals will not need to be changed. But what about going forward? Should site owners begin changing canonicals on new pages to reflect the mobile, according to Fan? No. Fan says sites do not have to make changes to their canonical links. We'll continue to use these links as guides to serve the appropriate results to users searching on the desktop or mobile. That's great news for sites with a large number of canonicals in place, both for matching desktop and mobile pages and for matching pages that would otherwise be flagged as duplicate to show the pages in the site owner would prefer to index. So, canonical URLs, okay. I think we lost a viewer there on that paragraph. Totally understand. A canonical URL tells Google, or whoever cares, who gives a crap, that this page is actually the original page is over here, okay. We're on page B, but page A is really the original. And we are duplicating it over here for I don't know what reason, because we can do whatever we want.
Sage needs multiple
Multiple
sites.
multiple sites. What they're saying is, then they're saying, well, if I was saying that the main page was on the desktop, do I need to switch all that around and be like, now the main page is on the mobile? And what they're saying is, no, just don't worry. We don't know. I guess that what they're saying is we're not indexing the desktop's version anymore, so do whatever you want. We don't give a crap. That canonical thing was like, it's like the closed door button in an elevator. It never worked anyways. Do you believe that button works? Do you believe the closed door button works? I think it's a spoof.
I think it works.
No way, man. I don't know.
What about the beep beep crossy the streety button?
Total hoax. Total hoax. These are all hoaxes, man, to make me feel like I'm in control of my humanity. Anyways, do we need to go on and on about this? I don't think. Structured data, do it. Links. Okay. This is an area that seems to be more of a work in progress about links. Google said previously that people tend not link out as much on mobile pages when compared to the desktop. Yeah. And since links weigh pretty heavily in the search algo, as the kids like to say.
You know why they're not thinking about it?
Yeah, why?
Because they don't care.
They don't. Ooh, really?
I don't think they care because they're like. I really think that this there's very few people that are still doing the M. thing or have this mobile kind of thing, and so they're not concerned about those people.
Interesting. So they think it's a very small percentage of the world.
That's what I think.
And they're like, are they concerned that like there was maybe duplicate content and they were trying to get something over on people using the M. site, or
I don't know. But
like, I think what was happening, if I could imagine, if you had an M. site, Google was indexing everything and the user was getting poorer results on mobile because Google was indexing the desktop version,
right.
and and then the person was ending up on the mobile site, and they're like, it's not what you said it was. And so now they're like, screw that, all MDOT all the way. Now I would say it's a good time to go out if you're a developer and look for MDOT sites and being like, hey, you know, that pretty much sucks. Have you seen this news? I can make this responsive for you.
Can you search for MDOT sites in Google?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. It's probably something you could do.
There's probably a wild card.
Yeah. But that's a good idea. Also, mobile content behind tabs and accordions. Another big concern is how Google would handle hidden content behind tabs and accordions. After all, on desktop, Google devalues content in tabs, but this is usually for reasons other than the ones that you use for mobile. On mobile, these types of features are usually used to make it easier for searchers to quickly find the content that brought them to the page without having to endless scroll.
You know what I just learned?
What did you learn?
That in Canada, they don't have the little crossy the streety button.
What do they have?
They just dodge cars.
And buffalo and moose. There's a moose coming.
Nope.
Run!
No crosswalks
Run!
in Canada.
No
You're just
crosswalks.
people and cars. It's like the zombie movies.
I love Canada. Oh, man. That's good stuff. Let's see. Must be a Trump thing. Yes. Let's see. Jim says, any timeline when this thing will hit? Do you know that? Soon?
I think it's soon. I think this is one of these things that they say they're testing it now.
Yeah.
And I think that means we're slowly rolling this out now.
Yeah.
And then we're just going to one day say that, oh, yeah, we had already done that.
Yeah. It's just, yeah. So I don't think there's like a definitive date.
No.
But it's definitely coming. So, you know, tell your friends. Don't tell your enemies. And if you come across a website that's an MDOT, you know, do a little public service and be like, do you know? I don't know. Or not. I don't know what you can do. But at any rate, that's the news that I wanted people to hear. All right, I actually remember right. If the green light is blinking, you better be ready to stop on a dime for someone crossing the street in Canada. There's someone crossing the street somewhere in Canada. I love it. I love it. All right. What we've all been waiting for.
What's that?
The contest.
What contest? You failed to mention there was a contest.
I wrote about it in the email.
Well, at the beginning of the show.
No.
Look at all these 8 people here.
I know.
Ask them how many people read the email.
Does anybody know there was a contest?
Did anybody know there was an email?
There's a contest. We're giving away a $10 gift certificate.
Read me the email.
I will. I'll show you.
No, I don't need it. I was just kidding.
No, here.
There's a contest.
It's right here. This is it. See? Those guys. See? They read it. There's a prize. This is your chance, Mr. Two Toes. Shh.
Okay.
Shh. Anyways, this is the email.
Okay.
All Google cares about is mobile. And they said, and we're having a contest to give away a $10 Amazon gift certificate. This is our most clever giveaway ever. Are you ready? Okay, here you go. First person that puts it in the comment, who is that young lady? Do you know?
Oh, yeah, I think I do.
You know who it is?
Can I get a clue?
I like how it shifts keys.
You do realize that there's like a time delay on this thing?
My wife. Oh yeah, right. What, that guy? No, not my wife. No.
Everybody thinks it's your wife.
It's
not his wife.
I did not marry a 16-year-old. Okay, it's a Clinton. No. All right, you guys are not very good at this.
Is she Canadian? Let's play it like this. Let's do the 20
no.
question route.
She is from New York City, Upper West Side.
Is
She's
she
wealthy.
famous?
Yes.
Does she sing?
Yes. Well,
Is she popular right now?
Yes. Okay.
Pull it out.
Do you know who it is?
I think so.
Okay. All right.
What if they don't guess? What if nobody guesses?
Then I will go
guess?
to round 2. Lady Gaga! Vern Two Toes wins the contest!
Too bad they don't have Amazon in Canada.
I know, that is unfortunate. He wanted to win.
It's good.
Good job. That is Lady Gaga in high school. That's her dad. They're super rich. I learned a lot the other day. Ariana Grande. Nope. Lady Gaga. Vern wins. Her dad, that guy right there, he like developed like internet for hotels. He was the guy that invented internet for hotels. Got super rich. Bought a duplex up on the swanky west side of Manhattan. She went to super wealthy schools. Mm-hmm. She's gorgeous. She's rich, and now she's Lady Gaga. These are the kind of things that ruin my life. Why do they get everything? They get everything. Look at me. Look what has become of me. She's so rich and pretty, and now she's Lady Gaga, and her father loves her. The reason I was really enraptured by their story. Lady Gaga, 30 years old, just this year, got her driver's license just now. Her dad cried. He was so happy. They love each other. They're happy, and they're famous. Now he's in the industry. There you go. All right. You could tell by the nose.
That's what I got it for me, too.
Really?
Man. Yep.
You can see her nose?
Yeah. Well, you can see it's just off a little bit.
Oh, she got a crooked nose?
Yeah, she got a hook nose.
Let's go look. Let's look at her right now. Lady. Okay. Bonus. Does anybody know what her name was originally? Do you know?
No.
I'm like obsessed now. Let's see. Let's try and find one that's a little softer. I don't know. Maybe this one.
Yeah,
oh, she got a little crooked nose.
A little off. Yeah.
Okay. All right. There you go. Anyways, her name was Stephanie.
Oh, I think I did know that.
Yeah.
Stephanie
I don't remember her last
yeah.
name, but there you go. Look at that, everybody. And do yourself a favor. Look at there, Stephanie Joanne Angelina. And that's the name of her new album, Joanne. So there you go. Germanata. Yes, Italian. Yeah, I do. Yeah, you Google lover. We can't stop, right? It's like heroin. Do yourself a favor after this show. Go over to the YouTube. Oh, don't worry. You're already there. Type in Lady Gaga carpool karaoke. Awesome.
Or don't.
It's awesome. Do. Anyways, y'all, that's all I got. You got anything else to report, Greg, my man?
No.
Fantastic show, right? Or right?
Amazing.
Yeah, I know. All right, everybody, you guys rock. Thanks so much. Oh, Mr. Vern, please send me your email, and I will send you your $10 gift certificate. I think that's like $1,000 in Canada. He can like feed an entire Canadian family for a year with that. I'm so happy I made a Canadian's day. All right, everybody, you guys have a great day, and we'll see you all next time. Bye. Fantastic show, don't you, really?
It couldn't have been more captivating.
No. Really do. Time until we get picked up by the network.
Are you going to like the messy office?
They're going to love it.